everyone, my name is Chimlugami Kazi and with me here are
Jojo Daniela.
Ezemwana Somuna.
Never Esther.
and our topic for today is free and fair elections, its relevance or importance in a democratic system such as Nigeria. Without any doubt, the best form of government is one where the people can govern themselves and have a say in their affairs. This system of self-governance as an ideology that promotes the people's will is called democracy, and as popularly described by Abraham Lincoln in his famous Gettysburg Address as the government by the people, of the people, and for the people. Practically, it will be impossible for each and everyone to lead. As such, persons with the people's best interests at heart are chosen to represent the people's will at various levels. An election to fill public offices at various levels of government, such as federal, state, and local, must then be conducted for this purpose. While democracy is espoused as the best form of government, election is seen as perhaps its strongest element. It is significant to note that for an election to have this much importance, it must be done periodically and most importantly, must be free, competitive, fair, and credible, else the whole purpose is thwarted. Periodic, free, and fair elections, which are the strongest pillars of democracy, are an ideal hallmark of a democratic state. Now, Ms. Daniela Georgiou, please can you tell us what are free and fair elections?
Thank you, Amadrito. But obviously, you can't define what free and fair elections are without doing the actual definition of elections. Elections are an essential feature of democracy. For elections to express the will of the electorate, they have to be free and fair. Free means that those people entitled to the right to vote have to be registered and voted according to their own choices. In Nigeria, you have to be over 18 to vote during elections. For elections to be considered as free, one can decide whether or not to vote or vote freely for the candidate or political party of their choice, without the fear of intimidation. Free election is also one where you have the confidence that whom you vote for remains your secret. Fair means that all registered political parties have the equal right to contest during the election, to campaign for voter support, and to hold meetings and rallies. This gives them a fair chance to convince voters to vote for them. Free election also consists of allowing voters to register, counting all the votes, and the announced result being based on the actual vote totals. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Georgiou. Now we have established what free and fair elections are. Ms. Muna Ezembanaso, please can you tell us the benefits of free and fair elections?
Thank you, Amadrito. Well, free and fair election has various benefits, such as promotion of democratic values. As we all know, democracy is a government for the people. Citizens' rights, accountability, judicial independence, due process are primary pillars of a true democracy that can be further developed. Increased political participation and nationalism. When elections are being conducted in the country, one can see a very large disparity in the numbers of eligible voters, registered voters, and the percentage of those who actually vote. Emergence of credible leaders. Free and fair election creates an avenue for the emergence of accountable, democratic, and legitimately elected public officials who champion the interests of the people. When these people who genuinely represent the interests of the people are voted in, clearly articulated development policies can be implemented and initiated. Thus, political apathy will be considerably lessened. Political apathy can be similarly defined as the tendency of individual members of the society to shy away from political activities. Lastly, accountable and transparent leaders. Free and fair election gives us accountable leaders. This is because the machinery of election manipulation is removed and the right to vote in or vote out a contestant is preserved, and this will in turn give us transparent leaders. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Muna. Ms. Kinaber Esther, is there any notable violence caused by electoral malpractices?
Thank you, our moderator. Yes, there are notable violence caused by electoral malpractice, and they include General Election of December 30th, 1964. The crisis shook the foundation of Nigeria and threatened the unity of the country. The federal election witnessed the formation of alliances by both the major and minor political parties. For instance, functions of Action Group and NCNC, together with Northern Element Progressive Union and Middle Belt Congress, joined to form United Progressive Grand Alliance (UPGA). Secondly, general election of 1979 and 1983. Thirdly, in April 2011, Violence erupted in various parts of the north over presidential result, claiming several lives and properties. Various parts of Kebbi State, Yobe State, Nasarawa State, Borno State, Benue State, among others, were caught up in the violence. In Kaduna alone, the residence of Vice President Namadi Sambo, the Emir of Zaria, and INEC office were burnt. A dusk to dawn curfew was placed in areas affected. In 2019, the violence was concentrated in the South region. States with most violence were Rivers State, Delta State, Bayelsa State, Imo State, Abia State, and the rest. But the states with the highest record of fatalities were Rivers State, Abia State, Imo State. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Kenebari Esther. In conclusion, it is believed that when the citizens are confident that their votes count and the contestants know that their positions are owed to the votes of the citizens, they will be more responsible in delivering the dividends of democracy, knowing that their performance will determine whether or not they get re-elected in the next round of elections. Also, when the popular candidates are in office, political instigated violence becomes less likely. Consequently, political stability is achieved, resulting in peace, progress, and economic growth. This then justifies our topic, free and fair elections, its relevance or importance in a democratic system.
Thank you. As Nigerians go to the polls to vote on the 25th of February and 11th of March 2023, let's apply the right principles of free and fair elections. Thank you.